Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine. Streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Stepping on the voice. Hey, welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. It's Tuesday. I'm getting all verklempt. It's Tuesday, the 15th of October. Great to be with you. Have you ever slept so hard that you don't know where your wedding ring is and why you have highlighter on your hand? I should just be happy to be here. My kids are kids, and I think maybe my 4-year-old Ted, because I woke up and he was also in the bed. There's Ted. That's a picture from yesterday. He is anti-pants. He doesn't understand that it's cold out. There's a lot going on in this picture. He's got his pants rolled up. He's got Crocs and socks. Fashion statement. Crocs and socks. Those are new Crocs. They're red, his choice. Those are pants that he has pulled up. Today, we were walking out of the house, the two boys and I, to go to school. They raced to the car. Henry won because he's 7. Ted threw his coat in the street in our neighborhood, which is not a highly trafficked area, thank God. And I was like, go get your coat. And he was like, no. And I was like, go get your coat or I'm going to drive over it because I can't miss it. It's in the middle of the street. Fine. He looks innocent. And then he gets to school and he just shifts to nice Ted. Dad, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, buddy, it's right over here. I'm like, okay, follow me, Papa. I'm like, that's weird. So then he's like, all right, I'm going to go play with those kids. I'm like, is this what happens? You just go to school and you're cool, and then you get home and you're like, I'm going to throw my coat in the street and kick the dog and flick the hamster and whatever else he does. He's wonderful. Ted's also really mad that my face is not going to be on the water tower. Remember last week when Mitch and Mandy were here, Mitch and Mandy in the morning with Muscatine Power and Water, we were talking about that water tower contest. Well, Muscatine won, and that's a fantastic thing to have happened. We had nearly 10,000 votes, and Muscatine was the winner. So we're going to get the water tower custom wrapped, a custom design by the, I think her name is Laura. Her dad designed the existing water tower, so that's kind of a nice connection. So last week, Mitch photoshopped my face on the water tower and brought it to me, and then I brought it home after work, and my boys were really excited, and then I had to tell them it's not really going to be my face on there. And Ted in particular was very mad, and Henry said, you lied to me. So they don't take jokes that well, is what I'm learning. And my face will not be on the water tower, but Muscatine did win, and if you helped vote or got the word out, we appreciate that very much. All right, last thing I'll mention, Touchdown Tuesday. So the Iowa Hawkeyes scored 12 points, and today at Hy-Vee, when you show that graphic at the register, you got to show that, okay? Spend $12, get 12 cents on your fuel saver. It's perfect, so don't miss out on that. It's Touchdown Tuesday. All right, let's get to our first guest, who is patiently waiting with Discover Muscatine and a wonderful fundraiser that's coming up this Saturday at the Rose Bowl Bowling Alley. Ashley Raymer Lovelace is back on the show. This event, Ashley, is Bowl for Boobies, and it's good to see you, by the way. Oh, you have a great shirt on. I just noticed. Fight like a girl. And you have pink earrings on. Oh, my gosh, I have no pink on. We're going to talk about the day everybody needs to wear pink soon. Okay. So Bowl for Boobies this Saturday, October 19th at the Rose Bowl.
Yep.
This has been going on for, and correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say
6th. This is the 6th.
This is the 6th? I was going to say 3 or 4. I was way wrong.
Yep, 6th.
The 6th annual Bowl for Boobies event.
Yep.
Wow. And it's an opportunity for people to come out to the Rose Bowl and help raise money. And this year we're supporting Heidi. Yes. So Heidi Courtois Niles? Is that her last name?
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
Yep.
So Heidi is currently battling breast cancer.
She
right?
is, yes. So actually, she has surgery next week.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll be partying it up with her this week and celebrating just the fight that she's already put in, and just kind of giving her a little pep first step for next week during surgery. And it's always a great event. So I actually was the beneficiary last year.
Right.
And it was just an unbelievable blessing, honestly, to my life and to my family, and it was a great help. And so I wanted to make sure that I found a way to pay that forward. So I asked if they would want my help this year, and they were like, sure, we would love your help.
Absolutely incredible. So just a year removed from you being the beneficiary of Bowl for Boobies, you were like, hey, you know what? I kicked cancer's butt and I want to help. That's awesome, right? Because you have a lot going on, but always want to help and give back. So that's super cool that you're doing that. Do people still have time to get signed up?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you wanted to sign up, I think there are still some openings. Just call down to the bowling alley and they can help you through the process. I actually have the forms and stuff. I know that the forms and stuff are also on their Facebook page if you wanted to print one off and get it all filled out ahead of time. But I would say at this point, maybe the best bet is just to call down there and reserve your spot and then maybe bring the paperwork that day. But we'll have tons of other stuff. So if you're not into bowling, that's not really your thing. There's silent auctions going on throughout the day, raffles, music, all of that fun stuff that you normally find at an event as well. So.
And for this to go on 6 years, it's great. The unfortunate news is that, again, breast cancer keeps affecting women in Muscatine County. So, it's unfortunate, but it's wonderful to have this event be so successful and to be able to help folks like yourself and Heidi this year. And I think Mary Lau
she's helping this year too.
I love Mary. She's great. So that's the good news. But again, when you talk about 1 in 8 women being diagnosed with breast cancer, sometimes you hear numbers like that and you're like, oh, well, I don't know anybody. Well, I mean, Ashley.
I always when I'm talking about it, I always look around a room and I'm like, okay, so it'd be like that person and that person and that person.
There's at least 8 women in here right now in the Market Grill Express. So, I mean, I just think.
And I might be that 1 in 8 right now, but.
No, but
it's true.
It's unbelievable when you hear that, and then you look to all these women in our town that are going through, and maybe that's where an event like this is like, yes, financially it'll help, but emotionally and the amount of empathy that people like yourself and Mary can have for Heidi, right? Because you can literally say, I've been there. And maybe it's not the exact same. I don't mean to say that.
Yeah, no, and the money part was obviously super helpful during all of that, because it's just you just pour out money to the pills and the doctor bills and all of these things, but really it's the support. I think the support was what helped me the most. And so when you go to an event like this and it's for you, all these people are there to help you through a situation that they don't have to help you. That's huge. I walked into a junior high football game last night at L&M, and all the cheerleaders were wearing pink.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was just they were individually hugging me, they didn't, because that would be weird. It was the middle of the football game. But it was. Yeah. That's how it feels. Oh, well, they're showing, it's their way of showing.
Well, it's nice that,
support.
Because oftentimes people assume that young people aren't aware of, issues or struggles that people have, and that's the proof, right? When you go to a game and the cheerleaders are making a decision. The
football players, some of them had pink on,
awesome.
And it's just, their way of showing, we get it, we know that it's out there, and...
Well, and it affects a lot of people, unfortunately, right? Yep. I think it's so great that, you're not that far removed from your own fight, and you've done a lot for a lot of other women and various other fundraisers, and that speaks volumes to your character. And we know that Bullford, by the way, like Ashley said, you got to call the Rose Bowl at this point, because we're sitting here on the 15th. This event is this Saturday.
It's Saturday.
You might not be able to bowl.
We're putting together the baskets,
cool.
The cool raffle baskets that we've, there's been several women that have been out trying to find different items from businesses, and we're putting together really nice baskets for people to bid on to help raise money beyond just the bowling fundraiser part of it.
Yeah, so maybe your thing is you show up and you bid up silent auction items.
Absolutely.
And then you put your money where your mouth is if you win, right? I always say that. I'm known to bid up things, and then always got to leave a phone number if you're not going to be there.
So I won that.
Right. I bid on a couple of things in my life that I didn't think I would win, but it's okay because it supports a good cause. And Heidi, big family. They know a lot of people. But that being said, there's still room if you want to come out and show your support. So it starts at 6 p.m.
Yep.
Bowling starts at 6, and then the event will go until...
Until the last person leaves.
Right. I don't know if there's going to be any bowling at 1, but certainly some live music.
Yep, some music and all the prizes and stuff will be going on throughout the day. So.
With Discover Muscatine, you're working hard next Wednesday, to paint the town pink. There's a lot of businesses. throughout Muscatine that have painted their storefront, their windows. Remax, I mentioned, has a really cool sign outside that even has a light on it at night. So, and we can see from the Discover Muscatine Facebook page, the cover photo shows everybody that's kind of involved.
Yep.
But yeah, you want everybody to wear pink October 23rd.
Yes. So it just happens, and I did not plan this at all, but that's actually the date of Heidi's surgery too.
Okay.
So it just kind of coincides together without planning that.
Sure.
But, so October 23rd, I want this whole town to just be filled with pink, and we've started that already by, like Tony was saying, the storefronts. People are decorating. Anywhere from their cash register stands to literally, like you said, the parking lot.
Yeah.
And people have actually painted their parking lots. So we always have Sal Vitale's.
Yeah.
Their parking lot's always super cool. But
hold on, we're checking a chord. Hang on. Want to make sure everybody can hear you. There we go. Hold on here. We're making sure everybody can hear Ash. The painting of the parking lot at Sal Vitale's is awesome. I think that looks really good.
It does. And so, Barks is, he did his whole
the lights.
Pink, the light.
Right.
Yes, it's amazing.
He could change the lights on his building. That's super cool.
Yep.
And to have everybody throughout Muscatine understand, again, 1 in 8 women, it affects a lot of people. And at the very least, if you can grab pink shirt, pink socks.
I wore my pink today.
Pink hair. Speaking of hair, Sammy Motley says your hair is on point, Ash.
Thanks. It's growing. I'm just happy to have hair. I keep
point.
telling people that. It could look atrocious. And I wouldn't care. It's there.
What about, am I on point, Sammy, or no? Whitney, Officer Whitney.
I have longer hair than you now, Tony. That's a thing. It's been my goal for a while. I didn't tell you that.
I don't know what to say. I'm growing my hair for my Halloween costume and my mustache, so that's my excuse. Officer Whitney Pena says, can people still donate for the raffle or silent auction? And then check this out. Heidi is watching. Heidi says, hi, Ashley and Tony, pink rules. And then Heidi says, yes, you can still donate. Thank you. And that's great. Okay, so please
just
check
get a
that
hold
out.
of me.
Yeah, if you want to still donate something for Bull for Boobies, just catching up on some comments on Facebook, you can still do that.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so Paint the Town Pink. Surprised you the amount of business owners, community leaders that wanted to get involved with this?
So I actually, this year I was like, okay, girls, if we could get even 10 businesses to decorate this year, let's say, that was my goal. Just something small and get it started.
Sure.
That first year sometimes it's ugh, you try to truck through it. But literally the people that are listed on that flyer are just people who actually donated money to kind of get the word out, to make sure that, we had the funds to get banners made and all of those things. Those don't even include all of the people who have decided to paint the town pink.
That's awesome.
So you didn't have to be a sponsor to participate in the contest. The end of this week is when we will have some fellow survivors and fighters of the cause actually basically say, okay, these are the top 3 that I liked, and we'll be voting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
That's cool.
We'll be voting on the displays that the businesses have done, and the top 3 will get prizes.
That's
and kind of be highlighted in the newspaper that last week in October.
I don't want to vote. I can't vote, but I really like the giant pink ribbon at Lutheran Living that Santos Bueno did.
Yes.
So Santos has done some work
That
for
was
us here at
pretty cool.
Hy-Vee, and then he did this giant pink ribbon at Lutheran Living.
It's huge.
It's
He's actually down painting our windows. We have had the worst luck. I literally wanted to throw our... We've painted it 3 times, and I don't know, we apparently got the wrong paint, because it just, I'll come the next morning and it's flaking off our window. I'm no! Every single time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let Santos do it, right?
I'm like, Santos,
please.
Make this happen for me, please.
Look good. So if you're out there and you're watching next Wednesday, the 23rd, please wear pink.
Pink, head to toe.
Surprising that it timed out that that's the same day that Heidi will be having
When she told me that, I'm like,
surgery.
it was totally meant to be.
Right, absolutely. So we'll think about Heidi that day for sure. And look at that. That's what I'm talking about at Lutheran Living. That is super cool.
It's so huge. And it doesn't even, if you go and see it in person, it's
I drove past it. I had to see it. I love Naria and everybody, and it looks absolutely great. And again, it's, Lutheran Living wanting to get involved and do that. Yes, they're aware
I think
that
they have some pink lights too that like at night that
that's cool.
shine too. So it's pretty cool.
It's such a great
Lots of
effort
businesses.
to see everybody get behind this. It's just fantastic. All right, so I want to get to something kind of funny, even though the Joker movie wasn't funny. So Bowl for Boobies this Saturday at the Rose Bowl Bowling Alley starts at 6 o'clock. Paint the Town Pink next Wednesday. My wife and I went to see the Joker movie 2 Sundays ago. She went to the bathroom. I started to walk into the theater, and I heard your voice, and I did a quick turn to go back out because it's not that I don't like Ashley's voice.
He hates my voice.
Ashley and I filmed something that is playing in front of the movies at the Palms, and not that I forgot that we filmed it, but like a lot of things in my life, I kind of wander through life, sometimes just with my head in the clouds. So I walked into the theater and I heard Ashley's voice, and I turned around because and it was the part after we had walked literally on just the screen, but it would have been the worst moment for me to be there, and then people would be like, "Oh, what, do you just come to all the movies, you big goofball?"
Here I am.
Look, it's me. I'm here. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. No, you're fine, dude. But like, I was wondering what people would think, and everybody that has gone to a movie in the last 2 weeks has texted me or sent me a Facebook message like, "You're everywhere. Yeah. You're at the movie theater. Like, how did you and Ashley get in there?" And I was like,
I kept getting text messages. "I'm not giving you any of my popcorn." You have to go watch the movie to find out what they're talking about. I'm like, come on, people.
Yeah, it was just a great moment.
It was fun.
And then I had to tell Casey, and she was like, "Yeah, that's great.
Embarrassing.
Nobody needs to see you." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's a cool video, and it really is cool." So I kind of like, after I did that quick turn, I stopped. So I was at the point where like nobody could see me. Plus I had a hat on, and I watched it, and it's a really great showpiece for Muscatine.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, it's so much less about us than it is about like Muscatine and the town. But I was kind of wondering how that would feel like the first time I was actually there when it happened. If that would be odd, and you kind of confirmed that that's going to be pretty weird.
I feel like I would have made a lot of different choices, but it's out there, and
maybe we should just like jump off the stage in real life and like
freak
them out.
I'm willing to hang out at the Palms if they want me to. So look for Ashley and I next time you go to a movie. Get there like 5-10 minutes early.
Yes.
I promise you'll be pleasantly surprised.
It is a cool video.
All right, Paint the Town Pink next Wednesday. Support women that have fought the battle with breast cancer.
And men.
And men, of course. Women that are currently battling, right?
Yep.
There's a lot more than you might realize. And I just find it hard to believe. I mean, if we asked everybody that's here right now, do you know someone that's had breast cancer, they would say yes. And it's unfortunate, but the reality is that a community like Muscatine comes together. You know this firsthand, right?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
From the couple benefits that happened on your behalf. It was unbelievable. And that's what will happen with Bowl for Boobies this Saturday.
People come out of the woodwork.
Right. And it's the 6th annual event. And we're talking about Heidi Curtois-Niles, and she's having her surgery next Wednesday. So let's support her this Saturday.
Wear pink
packed house.
on the 23rd, and come to Bowling for Boobies. You can wear pink there too. Everybody else will be wearing pink. There's really cool shirts. The shirts this year are pretty cool. Yeah.
I think this whole event is just great, and for the Rose Bowl too, because I think that kind of started when the Rosemans bought it.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty cool,
right? That family is amazing. Ever since the event last year, they're my friends.
Yeah.
I talk to Linda and stuff on Facebook all the time. She's constantly checking in on me, and like,
that's awesome.
I swear, like, she's like, "Ashley rocks" all the time. She's like my biggest fan now. I love it.
So nice.
I know, but the family is just amazing, and they're always doing stuff. They also own the lanes up in the Quad Cities, and so they'll be doing a Bowling for Boobies up in the Quad Cities for another woman.
That's fantastic.
That's in the Quad City area up there. So they're amazing family. I cannot thank them
Well, and they
enough
got
for
to
the
town
things.
and they got right involved, right?
Oh my
And
gosh!
that's all you can ask for.
I swear it was like the first year that they
came.
It was just like, okay, what can we do to help out?
When they bought it
what
from
can we do?
Larry, I think that's when Bowl for Boobies started, right? About 6 years ago.
Yep. Troy and all the guys are awesome.
So you've got to come out Saturday, please. Whether you bowl or not, get involved in the silent auction, buy a shirt. Stay for some tunes. Listen, you can write a check if you. I always say if you got that Scrooge McDuck vault full of money that you don't know what to do with, and you want to help out, you're more than welcome to support Heidi and her family. At the very least, you can help continue to raise awareness. October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ashley Raymer Lovelace, a breast cancer survivor, a fighter, and paying it forward. It's awesome. I appreciate you. And
Thanks.
your shirt's fantastic. Fight like a girl.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go.
My friend Bailey made this.
Oh, that's like a homemade thing.
Yeah.
Wow,
well,
cool.
she like makes shirts and
stuff.
stuff.
She makes shirts.
She's pretty good.
She's got the press thing.
Yep.
Okay.
She's
I was
like
thinking
legit.
she like stenciled it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty detail oriented.
Hand-painted.
And definitely check out Discover Muscatine in your mailbox and on Facebook. I just love how this looks. I think I'm gonna do the pink hair spray.
Yes.
I don't want to commit to a
dye.
Now here's the thing.
Job.
I will say this. I have a friend that's on the radio in Crystal Lake outside Chicago. He's got a pink mohawk. Didn't know why. Saw it on Facebook this morning. Anyways, he's raised $7,500 to rock a pink mohawk for the whole month.
That's awesome.
So I don't know what
there are so many things you can do, random things you can do to just help someone.
I would have a
crazy.
pink mohawk if Hy-Vee would let me for a month. $7,500 is a lot.
Yes.
So maybe we'll think about that for next year because I'm all in for helping out when it comes to my grandma's a breast cancer survivor.
Pink mohawk next year for Paint the Town Pink.
First. All right. I have to talk to Matt. This is a big head. You understand?
It's going to be a big mohawk.
I have a big head. It's a weird head.
I'll talk to Matt for you. Don't worry.
Thank you. All right. Ashley's going to talk to Matt. Perfect. All right. We're going to go CVI Bank and Trust, ILCAM. And again, get involved October 23rd and come out this Saturday for Bowl for Boobies at the Rose Bowl. All right, we're looking at the pharmacy. Today, October 15th, is National Pharmacy Tech Day. So that's pretty cool. We've got some great pharmacy techs like Anna and Stacy and, who else? Mackenzie's over there. They're all fantastic. Kendra. So National Pharmacy Tech Day is going on here at Hy-Vee. Today is also World Math Day, which is great because I love math. I don't like math. I'm not good at math. I would never claim to be good at math. I do love cheese curds. It's National Cheese Curd Day. I would tell you that we've got the best cheese curds in Muscatine County. Here you go, ma'am. So, yeah, if you want to clip that facing up, you've been here before. She knows the deal. Cheese Curd Day, it's Global Hand Washing Day, so please wash your hands. I try to wash my hands a lot. My kids go to school, a.k.a. germ factories, so I'm washing my hands all the time. I don't know if you're still supposed to sing like Happy Birthday in your head. I just sing, turn down for what? I just rap in my head. I'm just kidding, but I do wash my hands a lot. I try not to use a lot of hand sanitizer. It's Grouch Day, so if you're feeling grouchy, today's your day, boo-boo. If you're just perma-grouch, this is your day. It's National Grouch Day. Or if you just love Sesame Street, or if you're Oscar the Grouch, this day's for you. And it's Mushroom Day. So I will not be partaking in mushrooms. Ricky handing me a card as if I literally still don't have the iSmile pop socket on my phone, even though it's a little... Oh my gosh, I'm excited. All right. I'm not going to have any mushrooms today. I'm not anti-mushroom. I'm anti-mushroom. Maybe not portobello. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to prepare mushrooms. We've got a chef now in the Market Grill Express, Scott Long. Maybe I could have him prepare mushrooms for me. I don't know. So I think, Chad, maybe we hold Steve on the card cam for now. I don't know, unless he's off to the races. Steve, if you can hear me, we can pause for a second because I think I want to get to our next guest, and then we'll send Steve off. So celebrate definitely National Cheese Curd Day. I'm in. I'm all in on the cheese curds. Delmer and the delis got them. They come in on the cheese curd helicopter from Ellsworth in Wisconsin, where they're made fresh by cheese heads. So you can trust the Wisconsin for good beer, Spotted Cow, and cheese curds. So even though I would never admit to transporting Spotted Cow beer across state lines, I would never do that in a sealed container. But cheese curds are great. It's National Cheese Curd Day. Please come in and check it out. All right, we're going to talk about something that I learned about for the first time, just literally in passing the other day. I was bagging groceries, and Ricky Hofer-Hetzler was like walking through the store, and I was like, hey, how you doing? And I was looking at her shirt, and it said Project Search, and I was like, what does that mean? And now Ricky's here to talk about it, along with Andy Ward. And Andy, I think we know each other.
I don't know, maybe. Either way, nice to meet you.
I'm real nervous. Ricky, pleasure. Good to see you.
Having us.
No, I'm glad you're here. So that was my curiosity, was like, I've known Ricky for a while, had no context for what Project Search meant. You're like a fleece on.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's got to be some type of new program in town. So, and I have my notes, and I sent Chad a bunch of stuff. So I guess whoever wants to start by answering the question for the folks at home, and we can start real basic. What is Project Search, and how long has it been in Muscatine?
So Project Search is a program for students that have met all their requirements for graduation, but maybe they need a little bit of extra training to be able to hold a job. or learn skills to obtain a job.
Sure.
So students with intellectual disabilities is what we focus on with the program. It's brand new here in Muscatine at Trinity this year.
Like it just got
It
here?
just started, yep. We've been in the planning phases for a little over a year.
Oh my
and actually that's a very quick turnaround to get a program off the ground. A lot of times you plan for a couple years before you get a program started. We have a sister program in Bettendorf, and they have just started their 4th year of their program. So we were able to work with them and model some of the things that they have done the last couple of years to get our program off the ground.
Yeah.
And once the students come to the program, they're no longer students. They are interns.
Oh, I love that.
And so they're interns at the hospital. It is a year-long program, and they get 3 internships over the course of the school year that are 10 weeks each.
Okay.
And the kids are in the middle of their first internship right now. They're in week 5.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
So, Andy, for you, your role as Project Search classroom instructor, so you're in the schools, is it Muscatine High School? How often are you there?
Yeah, so I am employed through the school district.
Okay, perfect.
But my my home base is the hospital every day. So unless there's something like an in-service, a meeting, things like that, I kind of check in at the high school a couple times a week in the afternoon just to check my mailbox and stuff like that. But my home base and classroom is in the hospital.
That's awesome.
Which has been a really neat partnership so far.
So you can see on the screen, Tony,
yes.
Project Search takes a lot of partners for that to happen. So the program Project Search itself, Unity Point Health, Trinity, Muscatine is the business partner for that. We are the host business. We're partnered with Muscatine Community Schools. Goodwill helps provide our skills trainer and job coach. Mississippi Bend AEA is a partner in that too. And did I forget someone?
Iowa Voc Rehab.
Iowa Voc Rehab.
That's great.
So,
and we can see the crew right there on the screen.
That's the crew.
Andy's here, Ricky's here. Shout out to Diane and Kayla, who I know. This is awesome. I am probably, those are the interns. Oh my gosh, that's so great. So Chad, keep those folks right there. So what I was going to say is I am a big proponent for getting students into the workforce. We have several employees here at Hy-Vee that have job coaches through Goodwill. And regardless of where they find themselves with intellectual disabilities, everybody needs an opportunity. And the sad reality is that there's, until Project Search comes to town, and there's a couple different outlets in town that help, but we can always do a better job. And I think people would be surprised, and what I'm getting at is we just kind of saw a group of interns. So that number of interns might surprise people. Andy, Ricky, folks watching might not understand that there's that many students with intellectual disabilities in their own community, right? Because if it's not something, if they don't have a family member or a friend or know someone, right? I mean, they might not be aware that these students are out there and they're just looking for opportunities like everybody else, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I'd say right now we've got 7 wonderful interns,
awesome.
And like Ricky said, they're right at the halfway point of their first 10-week internship rotation, and we're kind of clicking through some of the interns now, and we've just been overwhelmed by the generosity and of the hospital and all of our mentors that work with our interns. Has just been incredible to have them share their space, share their passion, and knowledge along the way.
Well, and to give some more context for the folks at home, I'm looking at my notes. Project Search has grown from one original program site in Cincinnati to 600 programs across 48 states.
Yes.
And it's important to recognize, and there's a great quote up here that says, healthcare organizations must lead their communities in increasing employment opportunities for qualified persons with disabilities, and, this is what I love, advocate on behalf of their employment to other organizations. So, as much as, and there's what I'm reading off right there, there's my script, as much as Unity Point Health and Trinity Muscatine are already doing every day and have done and continue to invest and create jobs and do things like Northport and things for mental health, still looking for ways to serve, and that's where a year and a half of work, you get a Project Search. So it's a really big deal that Project Search is in Muscatine, and it's going to be here for a while, and it's going to be very successful because we know that there are students that will benefit from this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I will add to kind of what you said a little bit. Project Search also has programs worldwide. We have partners in other countries,
I did
too.
not know that.
That there are programs. I was fortunate enough in July to get to go to the national conference. It was in California this year. And I got to meet some of those people that have programs over in England. And that was very interesting to see kind of how they do things over there, too.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I just learned about Project Search last week, and from what I've read, I couldn't be a bigger fan already. I mean, and it's because, yes, I have folks with intellectual disabilities in my life. I've had them for my whole life. I have a cousin, Michelle, who's, I don't know how old she is. She's in her mid-40s, right? And so my whole life I don't see differences in people. Her mom, my late Aunt Maureen, really, ingrained us into our heads to just accept people. So my brother-in-law, Nolan, has severe autism, has a job through Goodwill. So I totally understand how important this is. And the thing that people forget often is, if you have a student with intellectual disabilities, they might be able to go to high school for a little bit longer, but then what happens? Right? And a lot of people don't understand that. They just think, okay, well, that student's maybe going to go to high school for 6 years versus 4, and then what? And that's where Project Search can really
absolutely
set them up for success.
That's where Project Search comes in. That is our number one goal, is to set them up for success long term. We want them to be able to obtain a job, at least half a part-time job, so that they can keep that and sustain it in the community, and make them independent enough where they can, get their own transportation to work, whether that be via the busing system or some of our interns we're going to try to push them to study to get their driver's license, because some of them definitely can do that. So we want to get them to be as independent as possible.
So Andy, with respect to people that are going to see this at some point, whether they're live or going to watch it on cable or in the future, and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about Project Search. I have a child, or I have a family member that has a child with intellectual disabilities. They're in the school district already. You have 7 interns right now. I don't know what the ceiling is or what the plan is. Obviously, they're in week 5, so there might be another cycle coming up. How can they reach out or get involved? So
the neat thing about the Project Search program is it follows the school calendar. So
gotcha. Okay.
When they have peers that are off for break, they're off for break. When there's early outs, they have early outs. But the idea is Project Search is an application and interview program. So it's not necessarily kind of an open door policy. So usually in the spring, around early March, we'll look to set up student interviews and applications, and there's also kind of a skill assessment that goes along with that too. Not just being able to answer questions and things like that, but wiping tables, tying bags, renaming files on the computer, just to kind of get a baseline of all those different skills that they could be potentially working on in Project Search.
So with respects to the interns that you currently have, how often, what's their day like? How many hours do they have someone with them? Is that where Goodwill helps facilitate that? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah. So our typical day, interns start at 8 in the morning. Okay. So they're in the classroom from 8 to 9 in the morning, and then they're out in their internships from 9 to 2. With a half-hour lunch, and then we meet back up in the classroom at 2 o'clock, just to kind of have a quick reflection and review of the day and get prepped for next day. So that morning block of time, we cover everything from maintaining employment, technology, wellness, finance, financial stability and independence, things like that, just to kind of get a whole picture together by the time the end of the year comes around.
And Ricky, I'm sure the goal is, as business liaison for Project Search, your goal and your hope is to, it's great. It seems, now I don't want to assume, are all the interns at the hospital currently?
Currently, yes.
But the hope is to get them out, and this is where I'm heading is, for other businesses in the community, they stand to gain a lot from having a Project Search intern at their place of employment, right?
So as the host business, we have all the interns for their internships will be at the hospital.
Gotcha, okay.
The whole time. But part of my job as a business liaison as we move forward through the year is trying to find out what the interns want to do, kind of what their passions are, what they think they would like to do for employment after graduation.
Gotcha.
and then engaging those business partners like Hy-Vee to say, hey, do we have a place where, do you have openings where we can hire an intern after graduation? So we want to try to get those employment opportunities set up for them before they finish with our program.
Well, in an internship, I mean, I am the product of internships and willing to be at the right place at the right time and doing good work, and that's these students are going to gain so much, just like everybody else who's ever had an internship. You go in not realizing how much you're going to take away from it, and then it just makes you better. Like, I finished my internship at a radio station in Chicago. I got back for my senior year at St. Ambrose, and I was just better for it, right? Better for an unpaid internship that cost me $25 to ride the train every week, but that was a long time ago. But I know that with Project Search, it's that's the same goal in mind, right? Is to meet these students where they're at and to set them up for success, right? And I like what you said, Andy, about the process to place the interns. And you're not just taking a group of students and saying, good luck, here's what we want you to do. You really want to engage them and see what's interesting to them, right? Because ultimately it's about long term. This isn't a short term project. I mean, this is great. So I hope that if you're watching this, you're going, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And Project Search is brand new, and I know that you're working on some different, Ashley was saying, maybe a thing in Discover Muscatine, which is awesome, because we want people to know about this. And I hope that there's ways that the businesses can help the program. And I don't know if that's through funding or just looking to hire these interns after they complete it, but I hope that Project Search is here for a long time. Right?
Us too, yeah. And throughout the year, probably early next spring, we'll be looking, part of the program is to create this business advisory council. So we'll be reaching out to different businesses in the community to see and kind of gauge their interest in joining this group, and meet several times a year and basically just kind of give them an overview of, hey, these are our interns for this year. These are the internships they've been doing. Here's where their skill sets and interests are. And, do you have any openings as we look to really push that job development piece where they could fit and gain competitive employment after the program?
It's a really big deal to have this in Muscatine, Iowa, right? I mean, we talk about the various locations for Project Search, but to have it in Muscatine, ultimately not a big community, right? But that's where you show that graphic, and that's how you get it here, right? So Project Search, with the support of those, organizations on that screen, are making it happen. And it's nice to know that the school district identified Project Search as a great way to help their students. I mean, it makes total sense, but of course you got to have their support to get it here. So as if, Ricky always has stuff going on with iSmile with public health. More on your plate.
That is awful. I brought you a new pop socket. so you can read it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this pop socket, I never thought I would. By the way, my phone, very old. I need to update it. I know. This is an iPhone 7 Plus. It's almost 3 years old. I mean, maybe just a little bit. What I was going to say is I plan on getting a newer phone sometime this millennium.
I think you said that the last 2 times I was on the show.
I have said it, Ricky. I'm glad you remember these things. I smile. It's seen better days on my pop socket, but I got a new one. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. What I might do is just replace the little white piece, because I am, if I get a new phone, I don't want to have to keep mooching pop. Maybe I'll have a Project Search pop socket.
Ooh, maybe we could look into that.
Do you like that idea?
I do.
I'm all in on this Project Search. I think it's fantastic. And again, it was born from, I was bagging groceries. You were walking across the front of the store. I had no idea. I was like, hey, Ricky. And I'm like reading, and I'm like, what is Project Search? And now Ricky and Andy are here, and we're educating you. That's how this happens, right?
And the reason that this is a really good fit this month is because October, along with many other things, I know we talked about breast cancer awareness, and it's also Disabilities Awareness Month.
That's right.
And
said
so
that. Yeah.
what we wanted to do is invite anyone in the community that wants to come out Thursday morning at the hospital. We are having a flag raising ceremony to kind of support our interns, kick off the Project Search program. We have a Project Search flag that we're going to be raising at the hospital. It'll be flying there for the rest of the month.
What time is that at on Thursday?
It's at 9 a.m. and it's in the hospital lobby.
There you go. 9
anyone that
a.m.
wants to attend, please come visit us at the hospital. There'll be a short little presentation, a flag raising ceremony, and some refreshments.
I love it.
Yeah.
Andy, Muscatine guy, where are you from? What's your story?
I am actually from and currently live in Geneseo. So
wow.
I'm a commuter.
That's a hike
every day.
Thank you, sir.
For the past 6 years or so, I taught at PV.
Oh, good for you. Okay.
It was kind of part of their process for the Bettendorf project search between North Scott and Bettendorf and Pleasant Valley. I was kind of the Pleasant Valley part of that.
Great.
So when I heard they were starting up a program here, I immediately threw my name in because I've seen what the program does there for our for students in that area, and wanted to be a part of it here for sure. So
I love it. You want to play? Are you from Geneseo originally?
Yes.
Okay. 6 degrees of separation. Ready, Ricky? This will be nerdy. Do you know Kyle Peters?
No.
Darn it. Okay.
It's one of those where
I know Geneseo's a bigger town.
If I saw someone, you probably recognize everyone's face.
He owns the daiquiri factory in
Geneseo, but
that's
names.
Yeah.
I'm not
I don't know a lot of people in Geneseo, but the lady that did our wedding cake and Heller specialty cake.
She did mine too.
See?
Got it.
There's our 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. How you doing, Ricky? You still here?
I'm here.
All right, perfect. Heller Specialty Cakes. There's a little plug for you. Too many times. All right, listen. Project Search is up and running. It's here in Muscatine. It's brand new. Over a year of planning went into it. That's a long time, but it's a big deal to help out our students with intellectual disabilities. I'm all in. Whatever you need, 100%. I just know that. Sign me up. I want to continue talking about this. It means a lot to me personally, but just as as someone with kids in school and I try to be an empathetic person. I want the best for everybody, and that goes to our students with intellectual disabilities. They deserve to be treated the same and have the same opportunities afforded to them. And I will say that until I'm blue in the face or blue in the shirt, which is happening first because it's Tuesday Blues Day here at the store. All right. Thank you for being my friend, Ricky. Thanks for bringing my new friend, Andy.
Yes.
Project Search is awesome. Thanks for the pop socket.
Absolutely.
Pop socket. Project Search. Listen, come to the hospital this Thursday, 9 a.m. Support this group and help them celebrate, raising a flag. I'm really happy that this is happening. I love that we were able to see some of the interns that are currently, benefiting from Project Search, right? There's the proof in the pudding. You have how many? 7?
Yes.
7 interns right now at this very moment, as a matter of fact. It's 9:15
They should be working hard.
They are.
Yeah.
Or they're watching this wonderful show, Andy. Listen.
We're going to show it to them tomorrow.
You folks in the Geneseo area, you don't have the grocery store talk show. You got to come to Muscatine for that.
No, we don't.
Thank you for being here, Ricky. Great to see you. Appreciate it. Andy,
again.
nice to meet you.
Yes,
Very much.
thank you so much.
Project Search, brand new. You'll learn more about it on this show. You can come back whenever. Open invitation.
Wonderful.
Literally, there's a door right behind you. You can just walk in whenever you want to. It's fine. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. All right?
Absolutely, we
Ricky's
will.
like, you're going to replace that pop socket, right? And I'm
Right
like,
now.
I am. All right, Chad, we're going to go CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. Oh, we got Toyota Muscatine car cam? Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Our friend Steve is behind the wheels of steel with the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. And Steve is going to try and go to that's another Steve, Ricky. We got too many Steves in the store. Steve's going to try and go towards the Halloween stuff. Steve also very nice, delivered some cheese curds because it's National Cheese Curd Day, everybody. I wonder if those were from Delmer. Delmer misses us. He wouldn't tell you that, but he misses us a lot since we moved the show. He takes it personally that we're not in the deli area anymore, but at least he was kind enough to deliver some cheese curds. The best cheese curds ever. These are made in Ellsworth, Wisconsin, and I will eat one of them now, take a bite. Oh, it's marvelous. All right, here goes Steve with the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. He's going to turn right in just a second, go down aisle 11. You can see some Hawkeye shirts and some fun deals on these pallets. A lot of great ways to save. So I've asked Steve to kind of show you some of the Halloween stuff. So we're going to go straight, and we're going to hang a left right before the dairy. And, maybe you need something like a 6-foot tall inflatable T-Rex. I'm trying to enjoy this cheese curd. Holding a pumpkin. We've got that. We've got some Halloween costumes, some decorations. It's all fantastic. Ashley Raymer Loveless commenting on Facebook. Yeah. That Project Search is fascinating. I'll tell you what. I like it a lot. All right, Steve, if you can hear me, we turned a little too soon, everybody, but that's okay. If you go to the end of this aisle and then turn right, and then go a couple aisles over and hang another right, that's where you're going to find the Halloween stuff. All right, Steve Graham is bringing some tacos. What is that? Oh, wow, that's super cool. I don't even know about this. I knew Steve was going to stop by. This is great. So you want to clip on, and we'll come right to you, sir.
I'll clip on, you strap in, let's go.
There you go. All right. So I thought you were going to maybe talk about National Cheese Curd Day, which is a holiday that you'll probably be celebrating, but this is exciting. So brand new product into Muscatine Hy-Vee, street tacos. So, wow, look at that.
Street taco kits. I don't know if you can see this here.
Oh my gosh, that's like
6 tortillas. You've got a carne asada, a cabbage mix, limes, cheese, and guacamole mix and salsa. It's a 6-pack of tacos ready to go.
Oh my gosh.
It's a matter of heating up the meat and throwing together the tacos. Of course, if you're like me, like last night, I did these for dinner. I soft fry my shells in a little bit of oil. So I've got a carne asada.
Yeah.
Let me move this tequila sunrise a little bit. But I thought that would go really good with these street tacos.
You're right.
And then we also have the chicken one as well.
Oh my gosh.
I do the chicken ones. The beef are great. We're sampling them all this week from 4 to 7 p.m.
Sign me up.
So stop in, try them before you buy them. The chicken is seasoned beautifully. Literally, it's 6 tacos, and you get them in a matter of 2 minutes. You got 6 tacos ready to go.
This is such a cool idea. Everything
fantastic.
is in the container, like Steve just said. So it's a street taco kit. You take it home, 2 minutes or less, and you're enjoying. You know how much work that would have taken you just to get the chicken, buy it, season it, cut it up, chop it correctly, not cut your finger off. I mean,
get your cabbage mix, get the cheese, get a lime, get salsa, get this one has a chipotle crema. Oh, it's very good.
I think
very good. That was dinner last night.
This is a great idea, and you're saying that I can.
And then I'm saying, throw in, grab a 4-pack of margaritas to go, or whip up some tequila sunrises, and you've got one delicious feast.
Steve Graham, also a bartender. He literally was making that drink as.
Yeah, you might have saw me in the background. I was trying to show bottles, and here we go.
And then it's a tequila sunrise.
And you got a tequila sunrise.
Where are these located in the store? This is an awesome idea. You literally come in, buy it, take it home. Lunch or dinner made easy. Lunch or dinner made easy.
They're right back in aisle 1. They're in the promo case right now. They'll be in the HMR case for always and forever. But right now, I need your help, guys. I went big on these, and I've got about 80 of them I'm putting together today and putting them out. So I need you to stop in and try these.
Wow.
Like I said, try it before you buy it. We're sampling them from 4 to 7 every day this week, Monday through Friday.
Listen, I'm all for free samples, but just look at,
That is not your free sample.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm just saying, all y'all need to know is how good that looks. Look at that. You eat with your eyes first. Look at how aesthetically pleasing that is with the colors. It's all here.
The colors pop. That chipotle crema is fantastic. The salsa that comes in there is great.
This is dinner or lunch in a matter of moments. I love this idea.
If you don't need to soft fry your shells, I literally scooped all the meat, put it into a bowl, microwaved it for 45 seconds. Wow. And I had 6 tacos in a matter of a minute and a half.
And I
shared. I had 3 and Julie had 3, but
yes. I mean, I wouldn't hold it against you if you were like, you know what, I'm just gonna this whole kit, it's going down. I like that there is the beef option, the
carne
chicken
asada.
Option, carne asada.
It's carne asada. And that's got like a guacamole crema.
Oh my gosh,
to go with it.
This is genius, y'all. And if you're low carbonate, you don't need the tortillas. That's fine. That's what I did last night. Had tacos I had 1 shell. Whatever.
I know, Judge.
1 shell, and then I went the rest just like a burrito bowl, kind of. You could easily achieve that. But I tell you what, that is an awesome idea, and that is brand new to your Muscatine Hy-Vee. So just when you
yesterday.
Just got here yesterday? That is super cool.
Yes.
It's all the work is done for. I can't wait to try it. I mean, I want to buy it just because it looks so good. And yeah, you know what I'm never going to have time to make is a crema, whatever, right there.
A chipotle crema.
I'm never going to have time in my life to make a chipotle crema, but when it's made for me and all I have to do is take a lid off,
all you do is
pretty
pour
easy.
it on. It's fantastic, and it just adds such a great flavor. But that chicken meat and the carne asada meat,
it looks
it's
great.
So flavorful really on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's an explosion of flavors. It really is.
And if you want to elevate it today, since it is National Cheese Curd Day, you can throw a cheese curd on there. Nobody's going to judge you. It's a judgment-free zone.
I would eat a cheese curd taco. I'd eat a broccoli taco. I would eat any type of taco. When you say taco, I'm in.
Any kind of taco. You've never met a taco you didn't like. Whether it's vegetables or chicken. Maybe you buy one of each of these street taco kits and you mix the chicken and the carne asada. There's no law that says you can't.
We used to make veggie burritos all the time.
That's awesome.
Just saute up a bunch of vegetables and good to go.
This is a great deal. It's literally done. The work is done for you. Look at that. Come on. I haven't even tried this yet, and I'm in. I'm in on both. I love it. We know people are busy, and listen, if you're the kind of person that you're making everything by hand and you're getting all the ingredients here at Hy-Vee, that's fantastic. For the rest of us that have kids that throw their jackets in the middle of the street at 7:30 in the morning, that's for me right there. Because I ain't got time to watch this 4-year-old kick the dog and let out the hamster and, just draw on my car. I got time to work a microwave. That's about it.
So you said you're a dad. Yeah, you said you're a dad and you have a 4-year-old.
Yes.
Pick up the 4-pack.
Right.
One for each year.
That's right.
Ready to go margaritas.
It's ready to drink. You just give it a quick, and then you just take. No, I can't on the job. But this is awesome. I've never made a tequila sunrise, but look at that drink. It looks fantastic. There's so much good color.
Stop in, get one.
Part-time bartender or what? You just knock that out.
Yeah.
What's in that? I don't even know what's in there.
Tequila, grenadine, orange juice, triple sec.
This is also an excuse to just eat a cheese curd while Chad gets a nice
and then garnish
shot.
with a little lime.
Right. That's a refreshing beverage. Awesome new product, street tacos. This is genius, right?
Yeah.
I already love when we've got like ribs that you can take home, but a street taco, I've never seen this before in my life.
Fantastic, simple, easy. We're trying to make lives easier, healthier, happier. And if this street taco kit doesn't make you healthy, happy, and easy, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, you can't not get excited when you see something like that. It looks good. I know it's going to taste good. You're sampling it all this week.
This week from 4 to 7. Wow. We started yesterday, Monday through
3
Friday.
hours.
So 3 hours, stop in. You could probably get a whole street taco kit in those 3 hours if you just, put a finger up and change the...
Yes. I know I already have a mustache, but I think what I like about this also is a lot of times you'll try a sample in a place like Hy-Vee, and it's something that you never thought you would like or let alone buy. And that's it, right? You try something like that, you're all in. Like, go ahead and just fall victim, hook, line, and sinker, because it's going to be good. Look at this. It looks great. I haven't even tried it. I guarantee you that will be a fantastic taco. It was dinner last night. I might switch and do the carne asada tonight. And you're a foodie. You're cooking. You're making fancy drinks. You like to smoke and barbecue.
I would experiment and try and make this at home. I don't even mess with this because it's perfected. It's already done.
It's awesome. It's all. That's just. Even down to the lime is just a really nice touch. Like they've thought of it all. They've thought of it all. You're not gonna. And the best part is again, you're not gonna. The only thing you might forget is the Jose Cuervo, and that's on you. We can't put Jose Cuervo. Although maybe an airplane bottle taped to the top, maybe not a bad idea. There you go. There you go, right there.
Could one fit right there? I think it
might raise the price a little bit, but listen, at the end of the day,
it also raises the stakes.
That's right, pun intended. Awesome chicken carne asada. I don't want to neglect the carne asada because it looks very good. These are
neglect.
Just great. I don't know what they would do next. A shrimp one? I don't know. I don't want to go to fish tacos. These are. What a start. What a time to be alive, friends, when you can pick up a kit from Hy-Vee and have tacos for dinner. You could disguise them as your own. We don't care.
We don't care. Yeah. Take them out of the package. I've always said that at Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Sure.
Take the pie out of the package. I don't care. Put it on your own plate and say you made it.
Doesn't bother us.
Take the credit.
Listen, I made these cheese curds. You don't know that they were flown in from Ellsworth, Wisconsin, and Delmer let us have a sample. You don't need to know that. That's awesome. I love that you
did see a cow in your backyard.
Yeah. Well, that's Bessie, and that's how we make our cheese curds. I love that you took one of these home. And had it last night, so you can sit here and tell everybody that it's that good. And at the very least, come have a free sample and then take a kit home.
Yeah.
And by the way, priced right with all the ingredients in there. It's awesome. I'm glad you stopped by, and it's a shame that we can't enjoy that beverage since we're both on the clock. Maybe Chad will have it. I don't know if he's a tequila sunrise drinker. It's also 9:27 in the morning.
Sunrise.
It is. It is literally a sunrise. And if you're watching
you're
watching this in the evening, whenever. Hey, listen, you have your tequila sunrise whenever it's appropriate, and definitely come out to the store and pick up one of those. Awesome. All right. And I'm assuming you want a cheese curd for the road.
One for the road.
This is the second day we've had like food on the show, and our boss is nowhere to be seen, Matt Schweitzer. He usually shows up, steals all the food. I had tenderloin on Friday, kept waiting for him to come in, didn't come in, took a bite. You don't have to call him.
I set up an appointment so he couldn't come down here.
Nice! So Matt is busy.
So we could drink the sunrise.
Oh, so we could drink the sunrise like Lady and the Trampet with 2 straws, huh? That's what people are wanting. That's what they're looking for. All right, we're going to get Steve out of here. Coming by these. Definitely want to take one of them home. Personally, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my wife, carne asada or chicken. What if she says both? Okay, best problem ever, right?
Then you're winning.
I'm already winning because that's the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. Brand new here at Hy-Vee. Street taco kits ready to go. Check it out. All right, Chad, let's go aisle cam. We'll get Steve out of here. I'm going to make sure that these 4 Jose Cuervos go with him. Keep the cheese curds over here. Tequila Sunrise just looks very aesthetically pleasing. So come out and check that out, and we'll get some pictures of those kits on our Facebook page so you can see exactly where they're at and what they look like, and you'll enjoy a good sample from 4 to 7 if you stop into the store. All right, Pharmacy Tech Day. We're looking at the pharmacy again. Shout out to the techs that are working hard. Shout out to our pharmacists, Nicole and Sam. It's absolutely awesome. Yeah, we'll leave that tequila. It's just another tequila sunrise. Gonna sing all the Eagles songs without getting any copyright issues. If you want to take them back, that's all right. I want them to get nice and refrigerated for the folks at home. That is super cool. Love it. All right, very good. So, yeah, that's a fun show. It's busy. You blink, and it's to the point of the show where we kind of wrap things up. So I'm going to mention a couple of things. I want to do, maybe we do the job board in a minute. So let's do the job board. Our friends at Team Staffing, they've got over 100 opportunities. If it's you or someone you know that's looking for a job, reach out to them. They're right around the corner on Lake Park Boulevard, right around the corner across from Happy Joe's. Brooke and Charity and Yoli and Katie and Mary, the whole crew, they're trying to get you a job. And on this show, 3 times a week, bringing you the job board to talk about just that, right? Like what's out there and how quickly can you start? The answer is you call them today, you could start tomorrow, depending on what time you're watching this. If you're watching at 9 o'clock at night, maybe you wait till tomorrow. This is Material Coordinator, Temp to Hire. Mary's got the opportunity for you. Looking for a logistic and forklift experience, 563-316-7634, $18.50 an hour. Get a hold of Mary or send that to someone you know that's looking for an opportunity for a new job. This is IT Tech, right? First shift. Brooke, our friend Brooke McCullough, on the show next week, I think. Or the week after. I can't remember the calendar. Looking for some help? Again, if it's you or someone you know, first shift, experienced IT Tech. Have you tried unplugging it and then plugging it back in? That's my IT experience. I'm hired. 563-316-7636. Have you tried unplugging it, counting to 30, and then plugging it back in? That's my other piece of IT advice. And last but not least, how about $20 an hour? TSI Enterprises, part of Team Staffing, has an opportunity for you. This is our friend Katie, 563-316-9254, careers at teamssi.com. They'll get you a job. That's what they do. See you every day. All right, Touchdown Tuesday will continue on Tuesday. Each and every Tuesday during the Iowa Hawkeye football season, whatever the Iowa Hawkeyes score in their game, you come into Hy-Vee on Touchdown Tuesday. And today, when you spend $12 and show the ad, boom, at the register, 12 cents on your fuel saver. Of course, we want the Hawkeyes to score more so you can save more. Just a couple of weeks ago, they scored 48 points. You know, they only put up 12 against the loss to Penn State. Regardless, spend $12, get 12 cents today only. You have to show that ad at the register to get that deal. And listen, maybe Iowa scores 70 points against Purdue this Saturday for homecoming. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be nice if the Hawkeyes put up a whole bunch of points? Even if you're not a Hawkeye fan, you love your fuel saver. You don't like paying full price at the gas pump, and you don't have to, boo-boo. Come to Hy-Vee, Touchdown Tuesday. Get that fuel saver. We know that you love it. You go right over to Hy-Vee Gas, and I was excited. I told you I saved $17 last time on my fuel saver. That was awesome. So don't miss it. It's just great. Touchdown Tuesday. This Friday, the best deal in town. I'll tell you what, $1.99 tenderloins. Oh, my goodness. We'll maybe have to get a prop sandwich on the show again. What a tasty prop it would be. Put this on Facebook yesterday. People going wild. I guarantee you there will be a line ready to go at 11 a.m. Dine in, carry out. Hand-breaded tenderloin sandwiches. We'll have 2,000 of them ready to go, and I guarantee you that we will be sold out of all 2,000 of them by 6:30 p.m. Now, it goes till 7, but don't be the person that comes in at 6:58. You got any tenderloins left? I don't know if there will be any tenderloins left at 6:58. I would get here by 6 or 6:30. That's going to go quick. There's no limit, so if you wanted to come in and order, like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 tenderloins, we'll set you up, add a side dish for $1. Hand-cut, hand-breaded, fried quick, ready to go, tenderloin, boom. I'm assuming I'll be working in the kitchen on Friday. I'm ready. Got my hat upstairs, got the apron, put it on, put me to work. All right. One more day today for Tuesday to save on these hot deals. So we're going to show you these each and every Wednesday when they break. Brand new ad. So this is it. Last day for these hot deals. 77-cent red seedless grapes, 2-for-1 Haas avocados, Frito-Lay's awesome deal, Progresso soup, ground beef, Hy-Vee sliced bippity-boppity bacon. That's an awesome deal. Love bacon at $2.88. Very good price on that. Hot deals, new hot deals tomorrow. Look for our Facebook page. I think I've got a post scheduled to go out at like 5:35 in the morning. So you'll see the hottest deals in Muscatine that you can find right here. Your low price leader, your Muscatine Hy-Vee. I want to do the carnations and the purchase a toy if I could. So last week, for you to help out with the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Encourage you to purchase a toy. Leave it in the donation bin near customer service. We're going to take all the toys this Friday to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City, right across from Kinnick Stadium. Of course, Saturday is homecoming. And my goal also is to donate 1,000 carnations. Can we do it? Can we bring 1,000 carnations from Muscatine Hy-Vee to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital? I would love nothing more than to be able to roll up in a Hy-Vee van with a bunch of toys for the kids that are there right now and 1,000 carnations. So do your part if you can. We've got toys for sale in the store right near customer service. There's several right outside the Market Grill Express. Pay for them, drop them in the bin. You'll make a big difference in a kid's life. I promise you that. And then with the carnations, you can donate at the register. Any register. They'll take your money, give it to Hy-Vee Floral, and turn that into carnations, whether it's $1 or $100. Could we bring 1,000 on Friday to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital? Maybe. Going to put it out to you. I don't know where we're at. I need to make a note. I'm going to make a note right now. Get an update on carnations from Catherine at the Hy-Vee Floral Shop. I'm writing that down right now. I'll ask her, and we'll have that update for you tomorrow on this program. So last chances to get some toys and get some carnations for the kids at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. All right? You can see it right there. Purchase a toy, purchase some carnations. Make it happen. 1,000 carnations. Let's do it. Fill up the toy bins. Come on now. I need your help. We're going this Friday. It's going to happen. This is the week. We are here. It's all going on, y'all. So just please, if you could. And I should also mention, outside the store, we must have got more pumpkins delivered last night or yesterday afternoon. Holy Toledo, these pumpkins are massive. I almost grabbed one today. Maybe I'll grab one tomorrow. They look great. They're all grown locally at Hoops Farms. My gosh, check them out. They look awesome. And last but not least, get your flu shot. Influenza in Muscatine, confirmed cases. Get the flu shot. Hy-Vee Pharmacy, no appointment necessary. Walk in. Saw several folks yesterday getting the flu shot. 20-cent fuel saver. Protect you and your family. Don't have to call ahead. When the pharmacy is open, there is a pharmacist on staff that will get you the flu shot. I promise you. It's that easy. All right. We're going to get out of here. I want to say thank you to our guests. Where do I begin? Ashley Raymer Lovelace talking about Bull for Boobies fundraiser, helping out Heidi Courtois Niles this Saturday at the Rose Bowl Bowling Alley starting at 6 p.m. Awesome fundraiser in its 6th year. Also, Ashley Raymer Lovelace with Discover Muscatine, painting the town pink next Wednesday. Wear pink in honor of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thanks to Ricky Hofer-Hetzler and Andy Ward with Project Search, helping students in Muscatine with intellectual disabilities get internships to set them up for jobs, for future careers. Brand new program, just got here. Project Search. Was this the first time you heard about it? I hope so. I heard about it in passing last week, and it's ready to roll. After a year plus of planning, Project Search is off to the races with 7 interns at the hospital right now, making a difference. That is awesome. Kudos to Ricky and Andy and everybody involved that brought that to fruition in Muscatine. I appreciate your efforts. And thanks to Steve Graham, who left his Jose Cuervo and a Tequila Sunrise. Those street taco kits are here. They're ready to go. right here in your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Dinner made easy, lunch made easy, chicken, carne asada. It's everything down to the tortilla and the salsa. Oh my gosh, what a great idea. Celebrate National Cheese Curd Day. Come on, look at these. Best curds ever. By the way, the cheese curds on the menu here at the Market Grill Express, the deep fried cheese curds, it's these. So these are from Ellsworth, Wisconsin. They're made fresh. They bring them to the store. They make them, and they're here a day later. These are the ones that we're deep frying. They're so good. If you're on a low-carb diet, if you're ketoing it or whatever, keto-friendly, baby, and so good. You put like a little beef stick in this mix. Oh, my gosh, game over. Listen, I'm not saying that deep-fried cheese curds are on a low-carb diet, but listen, everything in moderation. Dip it in a bucket of ranch, which is pretty low-carb and low-sugar, and you're off to the races. Thank you for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and team staffing. We've got another busy show tomorrow. I feel like a hamster. I've got a cheese curd in my cheek. I'm holding it in my cheek so that I can keep talking and then finish it. Join us tomorrow. 2 guests on the program. And we look forward to seeing you right back here on the Hy-Vee Today show. I think we've said it all, right? All right, we're going to get out of here. Take care, everybody. Happy National Cheese Curd Day.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.